Hi, my name's Chris. I'm the guy who does the videos on YouTube with the organ and the synthesizer sounds. But today I want to share something with you, a thought basically. Um, it's to do with money. Now think about this. What would happen to the world if tomorrow money would suddenly become obsolete? Ever thought about that? Many people say the economy will collapse, which is that really such a bad thing? Because like at the moment we are puppets of the likes of George Soros, the Rothschilds, the other so-called elites. But what makes them elite? Money. Now if you took money away, they wouldn't be so elite then, would they? No. It opens up quite a few possibilities though. Mankind would progress in such a way it would be, well, fantastic. We could do anything we wanted. Take research, for instance. That's my cat, by the way. Yeah, research. People who research are restricted by money. Now, if you took that out of the equation, what restrictions could they have? Materials. They could go to a specialist of a material and say, look, we need this such and such wood or a metal to research a project that could benefit you and the rest of the community. It's quite easy. Do we really need money? I don't think we do. Because at the moment, money is controlling us. It's our shackles. It's a form of enslavement. It shouldn't be. How are wars caused? By money. People like George Soros, the Rockefellers, they're manipulating countries to turn against each other for their benefit. They make a profit out of it. And look at the other benefits you could have without money. Okay? You wouldn't have any debts. People could sleep at night a lot easier. So how would we survive? I think quite easily if everyone was to work as a collective. See? Now supposing you had, say, community A of 10 people, community B of 10 people. Community A could be making stuff, material, metals, woods, etc. They could be delivering those materials to Group B, who could be constructing their materials into things like houses, transport, everyday things we have to pay money for. But they wouldn't be selling it, they would be giving it to them. You see where I'm going with this? It can be very, very interesting. I've Googled people who've lived without money and the response is quite amazing. Answers have been things like they have felt more enlightened, they're more aware of surroundings, they're not, they don't feel trapped, they're more free of, I think money is an evil. It is an evil. It creates chaos, doesn't it? I mean, George Soros at the moment is trying to fund Hillary Clinton, who we all know is as corrupt as anything, into the White House. which, God forbid, I hope it doesn't happen, because it could start a war. Because at the moment, she's prodding the bear, which you don't do. The Russians, we've got no problem with the Russians. What have they done to us? Nothing. I tell you who our real enemies is governments, corrupt governments, and the elites. They're the ones who are trying to destroy us. I know it sounds a bit absurd, but you should look up, I think it's called Agenda 21. Look it up on Google. You'll be amazed and shocked and possibly disturbed what they have plans for us. I also read that NATO is edging towards Russian borders. Why? What is the point? They want to start a war. They want to eliminate a large percentage of the planet's population for their own disgusting, evil ways, what they want to do to us. It's got to stop. And to do that, we need to work together as human beings. This is Jellybean, by the way. He's my little friend. Something money can't buy. Money. Also, do you know, I remember watching a couple of Star Trek films. I think the guys who wrote the films themselves, must have been visionaries. The first one was where the crew go back to the past, 1980s. I think the quote was, how did we ever get out the 20th century using money? And the other one was with Picard, Captain Picard. When the lady said to him about how did they afford the money to buy such a huge starship. I'll leave it. Take a look at this.
There was a civilian, a woman from the 21st century. We got separated.
We will watch for her.
Worf, she has no idea what's going on. Try to find her.
How many planets are in this federation?
Over 150. Spread across 8,000 light years.
Must not get home much. How big is this ship?
There are 24 decks. Almost 700 meters long.
It took me 6 months to scrounge up enough titanium just to build a 4-meter cockpit. How much did this thing cost?
The economics of the future are somewhat different. You see, money doesn't exist in the 24th century.
No money? You mean you don't get paid?
The acquisition of wealth is no longer the driving force in our lives. We work to better ourselves and the rest of humanity.
You see, look, humans are being stifled. We have power that is being crushed, we can't expand, due to people like the elites, who are greedy, selfish, satanic bastards. Now, if I was to go outside and murder someone, what would I get? Life? Prison? They would murder thousands, and they seem to be untouchable. Why? Who's protecting them? Or what is protecting them? I can tell you, money. Get rid of money, you get rid of the problems. Get rid of religion, that goes as well. Okay? So how do we do this? Get rid of money, get rid of religion, because that is another evil we can do without. It's down to one word called control. People controlling you. If you do that, God is going to punish you. God doesn't punish you, if there is God. It's the silly bastards who want to chop your hands off, chop your heads off, incarcerate you. I mean, what's happening with the world today? It is just going crazy. People I think, are becoming demented, you know. Stirring up trouble over the littlest things. I really hope Donald Trump gets into the White House, because I think if he gets in, we will all benefit, all the countries, because then I don't think we'll ever be entering into a war. Because I know you get people think, oh, let's go to war, all adventurous, thinking it's like Call of Duty on their PlayStation. The only difference is you only get one life. And when that's taken, that's it. You're gone, you're dead. You don't spawn in another area. It's crazy. It's madness. You know, why can't we start to get on? Get along with each other. It's not fair, you know. Right, what I'd love to put to you people, why not try an experiment? Do you know how I said earlier about community A, community B? Why not try something with some of your friends or your neighbours? Ask them, would they like something free, you know, and you can do whatever they want. No, I'm not talking sexually, no. You know, like they wanted a garden fence mending. You do a garden fence. Later on, they could do something for you. But imagine that on a worldwide scale. I think the elites would crap themselves, because their power would just go. Goodbye power, you know. They wouldn't be able to start wars. Do you know why? They wouldn't have money to pay armies. They can't pay thugs to go and scare people into doing what they want. Think about it, people. The human is a very, very powerful being. Do you know how powerful you really are? There's a saying, actually I saw it on a film, V for Vendetta. People should not be afraid of the government, but the governments should be afraid of the people. Because if people turn against the government, things could get very ugly indeed. Not for the people, but for the government. Now, ask yourself another question. Who are the army working for? The armed forces? The government or the people? Many people say the government, but it shouldn't be. They're here to protect us. Not them scumbags who are in a White House or Downing Street. No, it's for us. Anyway, I hope I've given you something to think about. Maybe you'd like to try it. You know, start a little project. There's a few other things I'd like to mention. It's about recycling. I know. Where these big plastic companies are polluting our lands and seas, we can combat that as well. I'm going to leave some links down below of people who can help recycle. It's amazing what you can do when you put your mind to it. You can make things that are very useful to yourselves, to other people. I'll leave you with that thought. I hope this video has made some sense. And anyway, I'll say ciao for now, and My next video should be another music one. And please subscribe and say hi in the comments. And anyway, I'll say cheerio for now. Oh, one other thing. If you've got an argument about why we need money, leave the comment below and I'll bet you I could find an alternative. Bye for now.